There is a lack of due diligence on the effort of the bailout project. They're now not only bailing out your individual who maybe shoplifted to support their family or feed their family, they're bailing out very violent offenders and putting them back on the streets.
After learning her son's alleged killer was out on bail, posted in part by a nonprofit group, Nikki Sterling is calling for change. She's supporting a bill that would prevent charitable bail organizations from supporting people charged with felonies in an effort to keep more violent offenders off the streets. Former D.C. homicide detective, attorney, and Fox News contributor Ted Williams is here to weigh in. This is a horribly sad story, yet we've seen it so many times across the country, Ted.
Yeah, Jackie, it's a very, very sad story. From what we know, the bail project in Indianapolis bailed out this man who allegedly shot and killed this woman's son. And she now wants bail reform. The bail project gave money to the system in order to bail this person out. There is definitely a need for bail reform in this country. And what I'm concerned about is the money aspect of it, Jackie, because when it comes to bail reform, if you're rich and you want to get out on bail, you can. If you're poor, you don't have the money. So they need to eradicate money from the Bail Reform Act, and they need to put this in the hands of the judges, I believe.
Yeah, you make a very good point there, but I want to pause for a moment and read you a statement that we got from the Bail Project. This is how they're responding, saying a portion of the original bail for Mr. Lang was paid by a bail bonds company. The Bail Project provided bail assistance to his family for the other portion because they could not afford the bondsman fee for the full amount. It is telling of how the tragedy of Mr. McGinnis's death is being exploited and politicized, that no one is calling for restrictions on the bail bond industry, which routinely posts bonds for whoever can afford their fees, regardless of the charge. So, Ted, your reaction to that, because clearly the bail bondsman fee, the bail bondsman wasn't going to cover the entire bail.
Well, I'm calling for reformation in the entire bail bond system. Not only on this bail bonds project, but we must take and put under a microscope the entire system that let violent criminals back on the streets. I don't have a problem if you have a misdemeanor and you want to let that person back on the street. But when you got people who have committed violent crimes, like Mr. Lang, for instance, who had an assault on a police officer and he had a burglary charge that was pending, that man should not have been back on the street in order to kill somebody if he, in fact, is the killer of this person.
Yeah, and so much news and attention paid to what happened in Waukesha before Christmas in Wisconsin. Similar type of situation there. This is a story that just continues to repeat itself in a horrible way throughout the country.
Absolutely, and it's a sad commentary on the criminal justice system. Look, we seem to be looking out for criminals and not for law-abiding citizens, Jackie. And we need to start looking out for law-abiding citizens in this country.
What has to be done in the last 30 seconds that we have together? What has to be done to make the changes? Who has to do it? Who is in charge here?
Jackie, I can tell you what needs to be done. We need to get some of these politicians out of office, especially these politicians who favor criminals over their law-abiding citizens. I think you're going to find in the near future here, law-abiding citizens are going to rise up, and we're going to be getting rid of a lot of these politicians who favor the criminals over law-abiding citizens.
And it really underscores the point why people have to vote in their local elections, because that's where some of these changes are made. Always great to see you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.